This murderous force moved quickly and could lash out at any fort it chose. Colonel Hewitt's small fort was targeted next. The Battle of Long Island was a British victory. Long Island villages became occupied by the British. Huntington, one of Long Island's more prominent villages, was no exception. The British enjoyed plundering this village that sided with the colonists. Citizens of Huntington were impressed upon the British to provide so much goods and labor that they barely had enough provisions remaining for themselves. One of the direct results of this was the emergence of saboteurs and murderers who attacked the local British by night.
Just let that filthy mad wolf get within my range.
Colonel Thompson will know what to do. He's due here momentarily.
What truth is there to Thompson deserting his family in New Hampshire to fight on the side of what he said was the best army in the world?
A coffin maker! A coffin maker! I see the Mad Wolf has honored us yet again with more work. Why isn't he posed for the portrait?
And what are you doing here?
Colonel Hewitt never posed for a portrait while living. Therefore, he made arrangements with me to do a portrait before he's lowered into the grave. I need his eyes to be opened though. I'm cutting. Yeah.
Oh, yes. You're the one who paints portraits after death. You make them look alive.
The portrait you did of Colonel Esper was very much to his liking. Was he who taught you how to use this?
Then use it against the Mad Wolf.
Colonel Thompson, good morning. Would you like to have a seat?
One day these perjured rebels will rue the day they started a rebellion against us. The Mad Wolf again.
I'm afraid so. Last evening's raid was the same as the others. They say he comes and goes like a sudden wind.
Thompson, Netherroot, you've made inquiries here in town. What news have you of the Mad Wolf?
The townspeople are hiding something. I saw it on their faces when I had them gather in town. There exists among the citizens of this village a single man who, by raiding our camps at night and causing destruction, is blocking our allegiance to His Majesty King George III. This scoundrel has caused the death of 9 British subjects. A reward of 60 guineas has been placed for his capture. Please. Please, you are my people. Can't you see that this raider is hurting? He has the belief that by making the colonies independent, that you will be better off. As the king's subjects, you have food, land, and protection. On its own, an independent nation cannot survive in a world of monarchies.
You are wasting your time talking sweet to these vermin. Don't you know there's a huge population of rebels here in Huntington? You two either speak agreeably to them, or...
I had told our men to be rough with them.
You are a liar, Hobson. I heard all about your incident at the Jackdaw Inn. Rough my eye.
Listen! No persons who live within the town limits shall appear in the streets between 8 o'clock and the reveille in the morning. It is now between these hours. Punishment for this offense is confinement.
Come on, this way!
You are serving another customer as well, whom I will put on arrest.
Dude, go after him, Corporal Hobson.
I can't face the Mad Wolf alone. I can't face the Mad Wolf.
Be fresh out of courage.
Just ask him to leave.
The Mad Wolf's gone, so stop your shivering.
You deplorable coward! I give you a simple task, and what happens? The most sought-after culprit in this region slips through your trembling fingertips. And a barmaid is allowed to find amusement in his weakness.
Hobson, what description of the Mad Wolf did you get from the barmaid?
I should have known better than to take a member of the fine Hobson family from Queenstown. I'd best have you dismissed. I'll give you another chance. Capture the Mad Wolf and I'll forget your previous blunders.
We've been trying, sir.
I'm doubtful you've been trying hard enough. You have to be rough with these rebels, the way Hewitt was. Hewitt captured a young carpenter who was influenced by the Mad Wolf. He tried to raid a British camp all on his own.
Time Feather always works.
Proper punishment, he became duly sensible of his offense.
What about any help from the public? The public? They mostly side with the colonists. They remember your orders to have the local citizens help constructing Golgotha at the burial ground. Can you imagine the feelings kindling within them during such work? The local citizens wish to make the Mad Wolf a saint. And then, of course, you have that confession.
What confession? Somebody just confessed to be the Mad Wolf.
Tell the Redcoats what you just told us.
I am the Mad Wolf. It was I who raided the camps. I confess this in preparation for my judgment day.
We have no time to hear this madman's confession.
Our spies claim that the Mad Wolf works alone, and not with any rebel leaders such as Francis Marion or Henry Lee. We began to question all the citizens that we suspect. We can assume the Mad Wolf is a young man, anywhere between the ages of 15 and 40. From my experiences with firearms, he appears to be an expert, learned shot, eliminating all suspects with poor eyesight. Among the myriad of foolhardy clues, we have legitimate ones. We carefully searched the scene of every raid and every route the Mad Wolf used for escape. We found a piece of gold fabric made of a very fine silk, which is impossible to find in Huntington. We started attempts of locating the source of the gold fabric. Since it was silk, it was probably a European import. Last week we began investigating seaports in the Huntington area. The gold fabric is one of about 10 small clues that may be connected to Mad Wolf.
Gold. Gold. Yes, a gold ribbon. Perhaps given to him for luck. Maybe by a sweetheart. His mother. Maybe even his wife. This is of no concern of yours. Get lost! See ya. Tonight. At Golgotha.
Huntington's citizens were forced to use their lifelong skills and trades to build Fort Golgotha atop the town's burial ground. Already a century old, the burial ground saw most of its tombstones ripped up and discarded to make way for the fort. Some reports stated that bodies were pulled from the earth. Many tombstones were used as household items. Thompson singled out one deceased rebel and used that enemy's tombstone as a welcome mat, so he could tread his feet on that old rebel.
So, Colonel Thompson, are these the Mad Wolf clues?
Yes, they are, Mr. Dunmore. But may I say, it is a privilege to have a leading Huntington barrister as a guest here at Fort Golgotha.
Thank you.
These coins, they were spilt from a purse the Mad Wolf was carrying in a raid last July.
It's interesting.
Interesting, but useless. Along with this rifle ball that was found lodged in a tree. It was definitely fired from a pistol the Mad Wolf was carrying, but that is also useless. However, this gold fabric may prove to be very useful in our search.
I'd like to do some investigating on my own. It may prove to be absolutely worthless, but there's a chance I could link this to certain people in Huntington and capture us the Mad Wolf.
Please do.
You may also add that it's silk, and silk is very hard to come by, especially in these parts.
I do hope you've used a different oven plate this time, Hobson. You bake like you fight! You blundered again, Hobson. You see, we use tombstones as oven plates, and, well, we tried to avoid this from happening. Look at that! In the morning, we will escort you to town with the gold ribbon as your clue. I expect we will capture the Mad Wolf soon.
Why not just escort me now?
It is dark, and the moon's shroud surrounds the forest. Only one who is quick and keen on his feet could make it through.
Yes. Oh, and also the Mad Wolf. There's a harbor master who knows that one of his shipmen is stealing rare fabrics from the cargo and selling it.
Are you awaiting some fanfare? Go on with the food in your mouth!
He is selling the goods to citizens in Huntington.
This could be the break we've been waiting for. Yes, sir. Hopefully the harbor master will tell us who the sailors sold their fabric to. Then we can make our arrest.
You two, you're under arrest! Hands up!
Odd. Hoberson did seem quite anxious when he arrested this bitchy Strum.
No, there's nothing to figure out. He wishes for credit for capturing the Mad Wolf. But why did he insist on bringing this Strum back to her own apartment for questioning?
What if the gods see us?
I'm sorry, dearest, that they detain you here.
But why? You boasted that you had influence with your superiors.
It's all because of that gold ribbon you wear. Now, the Mad Wolf either owns or knows someone who owns a gold ribbon, so my superiors...
You know I have nothing to do with the Mad Wolf,
But
and
you
it's folly to
must
link
understand
me to
that
the
we
Mad
are
Wolf because of a gold ribbon. I know several women in town that wear gold ribbons. You know that barmaid at the Jackdaw Inn? The brunette barmaid?
Yes, I know her.
Well, she always wears gold ribbons in her hair.
I promise you that your charges are dropped by sunset.
Oh, like you keep promising that you'll desert to Southern Europe and take me with you, liar.
For God's sake, lower your voice. Just about without a shilling. Spent almost all my parents' money. Had lavish parties and clothing at frightful prices. Now creditors seek me throughout England.
But I need money. Can't you help me out?
I have nothing. Nothing except a plan of mine.
Oh, do tell.
Well, the Mad Wolf will probably raid Golgotha next. It's the only camp he hasn't touched. When he raids it, I can go into the storage hut where Thompson hides a key to a hidden arsenal in Huntington. I can steal the key, sell it to the Patriots. Thompson has taken the guard away from the hut. He needs men to guard the fort itself.
Thompson suspects somebody within the camp of theft?
Thompson has such a blind hatred for the Mad Wolf, he'll instantly suspect him. But there's one obstacle between the gold and me.
How much gold?
About 70 guineas. There is a lot of risk. If I'm caught, well, that's the only thing holding me back.
Well, aren't I worth the risk?
When the Mad Wolf attacks, I'll do it.
There shall be more upon payment.
Excellent work, Hobson. Problem is, there are 2 brunette barmaids at the Jackdaw Inn. I'm guessing you mean the smaller one, the one who vexed you.
Based on Hobson's findings, Thompson ordered the arrest of Sarah, the barmaid.
To Major Cochran Hobson, we have in our captivity a certain Sarah Halsey, a barmaid who seems to know the identity of the Mad Wolf. That's W-O-L-F, Hobson, not F-F.
What was that you said to me?
I suppose I have the honor right now of addressing Beelzebub, prince of all devils.
You have the honor soon enough. Death by exposure and starvation. Tell me who the Mad Wolf is. Just as I thought, he must be someone dear to you. We will kill him. Tell me who he is, and we'll make him a prisoner of war. And when it is finished, we'll let the both of you go.
The same was said of Nathan Hale. But he isn't in a jail. He's in a grave.
She dead. She's breathing. She'll waken soon. No sense in trying to frighten a woman who's not afraid of death. Perhaps if I treat her like royalty. I will need her healthy, though. Tend to her.
From the pillory to here, not bad.
I knew the people that lived in this house. Now half the family is dead, and the other half has disappeared.
These houses don't belong to these families anymore. They belong to us. Forget these rebels and these families. Tell me who the Mad Wolf is.
Why? So you can send the both of us to Gallows Hill?
I wouldn't. It would be a waste. I would take you to England first. You could live your life in luxury and splendor. the camp will fall. The one you call Mad Wolf.
This one. There's this shabby vagrant walking up the road. He's looking for a place to hang his hat for the night. No. Forget the 13 colonies. I'm gonna think, no, this is a good joke. This is
13 this time. Not 27 like last time.
These hardy knaves and stupid fools, some apish and pragmatic mules, some acquiescing tools. These make up the 13 colonies. When Jove resolved to send a curse, and all the woes of life rehearse. Not plague, not famine, but much worse. He went and plunged the 13 colonies into the dark.
Make ready.
It was a certainty the Mad Wolf would return with a degree of success. The plan was to have Sarah move to the storage hut, a more secure location. However, Hobson was doing some work on his own.
Hobson, what are you doing here?
It's a headache. This appears to be a good...
You are drunk again. Damn you! Go outside and sober up! Can't have you near this now, can we?
Yes.
Sir, Stokely Dunmore sent a messenger to give you this.
This is good news. Stokely Dunmore has someone he believes to be a suspect as the Mad Wolf. I will meet him tomorrow. Yes.
Him. I suspect him. No, don't let him know you're watching him.
What makes you suspect him?
It's that note that was on your guard. The penmanship was perfect. There was no misspellings. This means the Mad Wolf is somebody who's well educated. Had he been of a lower stock, that note would have looked like a child's scrawl. This man over here is a university graduate, a former soldier, a marksman, and a supporter of the rebel cause.
We'll have to bring him in for questioning. I'll muster my troops. Certain clues point to this man as the Mad Wolf. He is a barrister by trade. We will be at his office at noon today to arrest him. You know him as a lover of wine, fucks, bitches, and the rebel cause. Joseph Buffett.
Good work, Colonel Thompson. Can you imagine the look on Buffett's face at noon today?
And in the evening, we can let him visit Gallows Hill.
Not until he returns the keys he stole from us. That's right. The keys were stolen from the arsenal. Before we returned, it was cleaned out. Everything was gone. Gunpowder, ammunition, all of it.
That's not the Mad Wolf's work.
What do you mean?
The Mad Wolf was seen by the pillory. The storage hut's on the other side. It could have been one of our men.
It's nonsense. The Mad Wolf knew how crippled we'd be without the ammunition. Hobson, try and act like a soldier today at the arrest.
Well, don't you understand? I went through the Mad Wolf's domain last night.
Hey, very thrilling story. What about the money?
I told you. I met up with a man who works under Washington. He made my trek through the moon shroud worthwhile.
Oh, darling. Now, I'll make it worth your while.
Good Lord. The troops are readying for the arrest.
Colonel Hobson!
Zadova, have they made the arrest?
Punctual again as usual.
Yes, have they made the arrest?
Not quite. See, what happened was Buffett over there, he just saw
Where?
the troops come and he just fled like a rabbit.
Where?
Right back over there.
Look out, he's got a hostage.
What's the matter?
Bloodshed.
It will end when we win this war. General Washington's men are being diminished as we speak. You know the man that was shot outside? We knew him as the Mad Wolf. One of the most dangerous threats to our camps. But he'll be feeding the worms now. Excuse me, I am so sorry. My name is Colonel Benjamin Thompson. What is your name?
Deborah.
I shall have my way.
Is that it on the dishes?
By the evening, everyone believed the Mad Wolf was dead. There was a feeling of relief surrounding Golgotha. However, these feelings were short-lived. Within seconds, troops were placed in the storage hut to guard Sarah.
can't see the men from here. The front doors face away from us.
Let me go! Let me go!
So you like to cut? I knew don't do this! Get Bad wolf!
So what are those men doing?
Infants! You'll get us all killed! Metaru! Listen, you're the best marksman here. Take aim at that window that faces us. The minute you see Sarah or the Mad Wolf, fire! What are those men doing? Right! I see them! I got him, sir. Good shot, Metaru.
She's escaping!
Sarah was found by a field hand who informed the lady of his household, Jenny Dunmore. She was a nurse for the wounded American Minutemen. Forced to train during the aftermath of battle, Jenny was all too familiar with the injuries and diseases that befell and eventually killed many malnourished, barefooted troops.
I see this all the time on the feet of soldiers. She's badly sunburned.
There were soldiers in town this morning. They were looking for an escaped prisoner. This is probably her.
That doesn't mean I stop tending to her.
That's probably them now.
No, it's only my husband returning from town. Be careful what you say to him. What happened to her?
Her husband beat her. I brought her here because I knew your wife was a good nurse.
Where'd you find her?
By Lefferts Mill.
Lefferts Mill? Remember, I'm a barrister. My job is to spot details and lies.
Those are grass stains on her dress. There's not a blade of grass at the mill. This is the barmaid that escaped from Golgotha last night.
Stop, Lee. You're frightening her. Keep soaking her feet.
At dawn, the search for Sarah began. Thompson's men combed every inch of land in the area and were ordered not to give up. Their search would soon prove successful.
Are you sensible to the risk of keeping her here?
Nothing is going to stop me from tending to that
Tell
poor
that to
girl.
Colonel Thompson.
If I have to, I will. Why don't you work with me instead of against me? That girl probably doesn't have long to live.
What's wrong with her?
Her feet are so badly damaged, they'll both have to be amputated.
Excuse me.
Master sent this. Thank you. It's for the young lady.
Look at this note.
I discovered you are of poor health and are staying at the Dunmore house. I will come by to visit you this evening at 7:30. Signed, your most dearest friend.
Her dear friend is the Mad Wolf.
Well, this note doesn't prove that.
No, but this does. Piece of gold ribbon. This is the Mad Wolf's signature. He's coming here.
I understand your predicament, but the Mad Wolf can't come here. He's wanted for 12 murders. And besides, at 7 o'clock this evening, I'm entertaining a British officer in this house.
I can't stop the Mad Wolf from coming here. I don't even know where the Mad Wolf is.
Mr. Dunmore's dinner guests arrived at his house on schedule.
Come from Britain.
Yes, very impressive. I saw the same types of paintings at the Kenmore estate in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Fredericksburg?
That's your hometown, isn't it, Mr. Dunmore?
Is this real? That is real. You put that back, it's very valuable. Thanks. Mr. Hobson, I understand that Golgotha suffered a raid by the Mad Wolf last night.
Yes. In helping a suspected spy escape, the Mad Wolf killed 4 of His Majesty's servants. But this time we have a clue.
What type of clue?
Well, one of our marksmen shot the Mad Wolf in the arm.
So this means he's dying somewhere.
No.
Touch that.
The wound he received would only require heavy bandaging. So, all we have to do is find the man with the bandaged arm.
Put that down!
You have to get that British officer and his woman companion out of here!
Jenny, look, I can't.
Stokely, go!
Mr. Dunmore.
Please!
The Mad Wolf is a woman?
Her husband was hung by Thompson's men, and her family was killed in battles against the British. Her father's tombstone was ripped out to make way for Fort Golgotha.
And I'm gonna be hung too.
Certainly. You have not told me to whom I have the pleasure of speaking.
Deborah Makes. I'm originally from neighboring Brookhaven.
It's always a pleasure to meet a beautiful woman.
Mr. Dunmore is my friend in the other room.
No. Put that.
You know how rare gold fabric is? No, you're too drunk to know. Does this belong to anybody? Well, if it doesn't belong to anybody, family. One never knows what sort of presents one would receive upon entering the house of a Virginian.
You look much better, Sarah. Oh, really? Your color's returning. I've sent for Dr. Holdsworth. He'll be here soon.
He's in Huntington. Jenny has been so good to me. Deborah?
Rest now. I'll return.
You're asking me to make a financial contribution to the military?
In face of the recent theft of our arsenal, Thompson has ordered me to gather finances and to use any means necessary. I'm to go to every household in Huntington.
Does this mean I have to be like everybody else in Huntington and hide my life savings behind a beehive? I don't have any life savings. Poor spending habits.
Oh, no. I just meant that, well...
Joseph Buffett. Remember Joseph Buffett? The man you thought was a mad wolf? I saw his last will. I also saw that he had made a map to where he hid some money. The money's in a lantern, in a log, hidden in the woods. My servant, Joseph, also saw this map. He'll lead you there tomorrow afternoon.
Could you show me the map now? I could go there at daybreak.
You really want to be the man who saves Thompson from this quagmire called lack of funds? All right. I'll show you that. Come on. It's morning, and my farmhand Joseph can't be found. Where did he go?
It's not here.
Hobson's man beat us to it. It was the one thing I wanted to deprive Hobson of being the hero of the day.
What are we gonna do?
Make him think we're not spies.
Get up! What are you doing here?
What the hell do you think we're doing here?
This is Our Majesty's property.
I'm sorry. I wish to remain out of my beau's sight. He's one of those rebels. And you know rebels. You're very unmanly.
You're still trespassing, and you'll have to come with me.
If we leave and promise never to return, is that, worth a shilling?
If I'm discovered taking that, I could...
2 shillings?
Only because you're tired of your rebel vow. Please, both of you, leave.
Come on, sweetheart.
So what are we doing now?
You go back to town and I'll stay here. Go on, get! He was certainly a pathetic, prattler of a man, wouldn't you say? I bet I would fare far better with you.
I'm all in. Oh, and the clouds are so beautiful.
Now, I've never seen you in town before. May I ask you your name?
Mad Wolf.
Jolly, y'all. Parallax. Unfix your bayonets. Jolly, y'all. Parallax. Militia, prepare to...
I found this note among the effects of one of our casualties. Much of our ammunition was stolen by a devil considered a hero by the enemy. We are doomed.
Well, what news of the extra ammunition?
Well, we won't even be able to get a grain of gunpowder from the British government. I have arranged to buy 20 pounds from a private dealer.
That little? That's not enough to keep 10 men armed.
We have to take what we could get. 20 pounds would be a godsend right now, man. There is one problem, however.
And what is that?
Well, the boat carrying the supply won't be here till noon tomorrow.
And when do we expect the rebels to advance?
In the late morning. Hobson, since you have the least battle experience of us all, I want you to meet that boat. Target Rock is the drop-off. And for heaven's sakes, when you get it, make Godspeed, man.
After the British defeat at Yorktown, a good number of small-scale skirmishes exploded on Long Island. During the British occupation of Long Island, militia members were forced to surrender their arms and perform non-combative duties to King George, for whom they were forced to give an oath. Secretly, these militia gathered arms and perfected their combative and medical skills. Corporal Hobson counted on the arrival of ammunition to put him in good graces with Colonel Thompson.
Here.
I only do target practice here.
Practicing. Become one of the Queen's Rangers? But we need good marksmen. Don't let me stop you.
advice printed today reads, Our Majesty's forces cling to what ammunition, supplies, and hopes they can get, such as the same way rats cling to what is left above water on a sinking ship.
Once we go to Europe, you'll soon forget about this war.
I thought we would have gotten the replacement ammunition quicker. I thought Stokely Dunmore, upon hearing of the theft of the ammunition, would have somehow financed us in another way.
That reminds me, Stokely Dunmore, it is so pretty, very ladylike. I wonder how this rare piece of gold fabric found its way into the Dunmore house. His wife is not.
The only other I know of with a gold ribbon is that barmaid who escaped from our camp. Stokely Dunmore must be hiding her.
No, don't do anything stupid, no! Ah!
Why is Sarah missing? What happened to this room? Where's Sarah?
You must have cracked in.
What?
How unfortunate. I frightened the poor little rebel scum. Do you know what this is? This is a cat of 9 tails. And this is for all the men the Mad Wolf has killed!
Don't try it!
Mr. Dunmore, please. Come in. Here. This will help to cleanse your wounds.
And then he took her away.
What Thompson took from Huntington to build Golgotha was considered theft and vandalism in the eyes of citizens. Huntington was stripped of almost all its trees in order to provide lumber for the fort. The townspeople listed what Thompson owed them in stolen goods. The amount was staggering. Thompson's days in Huntington were numbered. He and his soldiers would soon be mere fugitives. His Fort Golgotha became less of a military outpost and more of a location for drunken parties.
I was used to attend Oxford to study aquatic life. The war came up. I'd asked my father to buy me out of military service, but he said that would be a disgrace. You are a drunken disgrace, Hobson! You are a disgrace!
I don't care a bit who you are, Benjamin Thompson. There will be no fighting here.
You are just a barmaid, my
Enough! Mr. Hobson, I suggest you take a walk out.
Do as she says, Hobson. On your feet. Leave the jug, Hobson! I am truly sorry. Damn! Hobson, come back here!
You must be one of Madame Irvis's girls. Thompson is always bringing along, inviting, and never letting me have any girls.
Corporal Hobson. You might recognize this.
Your regiment suffered quite a heavy loss. So I can presume that Thompson is out for blood. Does he know that it's your blood he seeks?
What are you talking about?
The ammunition you let the rebels get, you got plenty of money for it.
Where did you hear that filthy lie?
From your lady friend in town.
Queen's Rangers. Not a hero among the colonies.
Hobson, all you're doing with that gun is making me mad.
You won't be able to tell Thompson a thing from your grave.
It's gonna get hard, Hobson!
What do you want from me?
Stay quiet! You only have 8 men at Golgotha. 5 of them, including yourself, are here at this tavern. Now, Golgotha falls tonight, and I want it to be a surprise attack. You try to warn Thompson, I will hunt you down. You will not be able to hide in the deepest cave of the earth. I will kill you! So, not a word to Thompson. Oh, here. You look a mess. Remember what I said? Now, stop shaking and wipe those tears from your face.
I know it sounds unbelievable, but the Mad Wolf is a woman. A pretty, raven-haired young woman of about 24, I'd say.
Ha! And if you'd have walked away with 2 jugs, you would have seen 2 women.
Hobson, you need to sober up fast. We need to cross the moon shroud.
But she's planning to raid Golgotha tonight.
You have a voice some long drink of water. Get outside!
Thompson! Thompson, it's the mountain! Please. 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 God.
Metaru died before he was found by Thompson.
You shall pay for the death of my marksman Miller.
Colonel Thompson!
What is it, Hobson? Damn you, man! Not tonight!
You shot my foot!
Please don't kill me. I've bought passage on a ship leaving for Europe 2 days from now. You'll never see me again. Please, I don't want to die, man.
Hobson, you traitor! You better hope I die, or I'll kill you myself! Am I that frightening? Please entertain us with a ballad of the 13 colonies.
I can't now. I've got an appointment with a lady friend.
If you don't, we're gonna have to take you to the pillory. Come on. Come on. All right, get him over there. Give me all that.
Hold still. Hold still. Bang, bang,
Oh, stop it.
Put that down.
Oh, God. My lords and ladies, this here is a ballad spoken too seldom in my estates. I am pleased to offer you the talented Mr. Hobson.
These, hardy knaves and stupid fools, some afish and pragmatules, some acquiescing tools. These are the 13 colonies. When Jove resolved to send a curse and, all the woes of life rehearse, no, not plague, not famine, but much worse, he went and plunged the 13 colonies into the dark.
plunge the 13 colonies into the dark.